Hey guys, it's Claire Berry here, and I'm here to talk about more about babies and what babies eat. I think babies are good to talk about, not only just so we can know what to feed our kids, but also because, I mean, that's how we all start out. So what's good for babies is probably what's going to be good for us too. So Weston A. Price Foundation wants you to believe that raw milk is great for babies, and it's just so close to, breast milk, and really that we should just take these oils and add them in there and make your own little, who cares. And they even go so far as to say that if you're not eating a perfect diet, that you shouldn't breastfeed at all. And that is just really against all of the advice that we're hearing now. I mean, we're having doctors and they're telling people that even if you're a smoker, you should still breastfeed because the benefits are so good. And yet Weston A. Price wants you to buy their cow milk so that you can feed your babies with that. Like, I'm not getting it. But, so I already mentioned in another video about, basically across the world, grain is what's given to babies first. So, that's true in Asia, China, other East Asian countries. Homemade baby food remains common. They start on a rice porridge, then they move on to fruits and vegetables after that, and then tofu and fish, okay? In Sweden, they start with mashed fruits, such as bananas, as well as oatmeal mashed in vegetables. Western Africa, maize porridge is often the first solid food given to young children, okay? Many cultures around the world, the weaning process actually starts with giving the child food that has been pre-chewed by the parent. And so this is especially true if the baby is getting meat. Okay? Meat is traditional for kids, but only if you chew it first, which I really don't think a lot of people are doing. So even the Inuit babies didn't even get meat until 2 or 3. So think about that the next time that you're letting your baby chew on meat. Like I said, back to African moms, they breastfeed their babies for 18 to 24 months, with the weaning starting around 6 months, kind of like we do here. But again, their weaning starts with matuki, which is cooked bananas, and then they do put cow's milk, but it's cooked in there. So it's a little bit different than just giving them a bottle of raw milk. And, they move on to maize porridge, starchy vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, cassava, etc. And then progressing to protein-rich sauces that have fish and beans. Okay? So not a lot of red meat. All you had was milk, fish, and beans, even if you are talking about meat. And that's probably later on in the 18-24 month period of weaning. That's not right away. So again, who told you to give your 6-month-old meat? Oh, it was Weston A. Price. I'm not too sure you want to follow their greedy advice. So Chinese babies, congee, watery rice porridge. It's great to mix with other foods such as, oh, you got it, fruits and vegetables. Chinese, they do ginger and garlic, maybe a little soy sauce. Malaysians, it's millet and quinoa with vegetables and fruit. No mention of meat whatsoever. First foods babies in Central and Latin America are actually honey and wheat cereal. Okay, of course, most everybody, is against honey because of botulism, but they do it, and they also are weaned on avocado, papaya, mango, bananas, and rice. In India, they are exclusively breastfed until 2 years old, but weaning can happen anytime between 6 months and 24 years. First foods there are soft rice, dal, which is pureed pulses, bread, sago, and vegetables. Hindu babies, at a ceremony, they dress them in ceremonial clothes, and it's a bite of rice pudding. Are you catching the drift here? Who told you that Weston A. Price is traditional? Who told you that feeding your baby like this is a good idea? This is not traditional. These are all of the traditional cultures. Alaskan Inuits, oh, surely they give their babies meat. Let's see. I mean, that's all they eat, right? Is fat and meat? Well, let's see. Breastfed their babies for 3 or 4 years. Although many follow modern American weaning and bottle feeding practices. So they're changing now. Now they can look forward to being weaned on seaweed, seal blubber, and caribou meat. So that's definitely in there. But again, that's all they have. So just because it's all they have doesn't mean it's optimal or traditional in any sort of definition of the word. Okay, Middle East babies, low protein, high carbohydrate diets. Vegetable soup, rice, bread, pulses, and milk puddings make up most of the diet. Eggs and meat are expensive in poor areas of the Middle East, but there is a belief that animal protein putrefies in the young children's stomach, so tends to be avoided. So, pretty interesting. Again, if you need the link to that, it is on my page, Weaning Around the World, A Parent's Guide. So, again, I have more studies questioning the non-traditional practice of feeding meat to infants. So check it out. It's just crazy when you delve into this, what you can learn. Do not feed your kids meat. It is not traditional. Fruits and veggies, eat them.